just a contact on the ball on goal. We've seen Reno Piscopo in the same situation in the first half, just scuffed his shot. Again, it's got to be clinical in that 18-yard box for Wellington.
Luna to Galloway. He has nowhere to go, so forced back. Scott Galloway. Berenguer. Now Garuccio. Sabaki. Connor Metcalf wearing the captain's armband this afternoon for the first time. Luna. Now Tilio. A rare start for the 19-year-old today, Marco Tilio.
It seems like Paddy Gasnorbo is happy just for Sabaki to drop into a spot, not sit on that high line. It almost probably wants to see Florian Berenguer, Craig Noon start to make those runs in behind, even Adrian Luna.
Chance here on the break. Tilio for Galloway. He scored twice in two. Can he score again, Scott Galloway? Back on his left. Didn't strike it. Easy save for Sale in the end.
Well, Scotty Galloway just getting more confident in that 18-yard box when he does go forward. Does so well to shape up with his right, cut back onto his left, but just didn't have the power that he wanted. Beautiful attack from Melbourne City, though.
Game starting to open up at both ends. Here's another opportunity for Wayne. Piscopo. Foul. Free kick to Wellington. The intensity has lifted in this second half, Archie.
Really exciting when both teams are in that flow, especially going forward at pace. Both teams are so exciting to watch when that happens. Ben Wayne, just a heavy touch in that 18-yard box. Great defending from Roston Griffiths. Had to earn his keep already early in this first half.
He's been busy in the 10 minutes he's been on, Roston Griffiths.
He's probably just hoping for a cruisy Sunday afternoon.
Here's Lewis over the ball. He's been tasked with free kicks this afternoon. Loops it into the far post. And the header. Not enough on it from Joshua Laws, who made the run from his central defensive position. Another turnover, Berenguer. Griffiths in hard on Devlin. Does enough to put it out of play.
That's what I love about Cam Devlin. He loves a 50-50 challenge. So does Roston Griffith, but he's straight up on his feet.
Four wins in a row coming into this fixture for Melbourne City. Will that run be stopped by the Wellington Phoenix this afternoon? Six wins and 2 draws in their last 8. Club record 8 games without defeat. "14 wins for the season. It's the best record in Melbourne City's 10-year history as a club. But still some work to do to secure that Premier's plate. Here's Galloway, makes a terrific run inside the area. Couldn't find the pass.
Another beautiful run from Scotty Galloway. Just grows into that role for Melbourne City. A lot of the attacks are probably going to go down that right side because for Ben Garuccio, a lot of running that's involved. He hasn't played much football.
Jamie Maclaren getting ready to enter the fray. Melbourne City fans get excited. Big triple header this afternoon on Fox Sports. Adelaide United up against Brisbane coming up right after this one, and then it's Perth Glory against Western Sydney Wanderers as the race for the finals continues. Sit back, relax and enjoy wherever you are. What a Sunday football feast. Chance here for City. A mistake at the back. Sabaki! Sabaki scores! The equaliser for Melbourne City. They're back in it. He started today and he scores and repays the faith. Naoki Sabaki, his first goal for Melbourne City.
Well, Jamie Maclaren, put your jacket back on, because that was, I think, the substitution that was going to be made, but Josh Law just dawdles on the ball a little bit here. Marco Tilio doesn't give up, makes that challenge. You can just see here, just a heavy-weighted pass, but just needs to be on it. And you can see that Tim Payne was frustrated at Josh Laws after that for not clearing that ball earlier. But Sabaki, this is where I wanted him, especially in those wide areas. When you attack for Melbourne City, you've got to be in that 6-yard box, and he was there and he pounces.
No, don't worry, Archie. Jamie Maclaren ain't putting that jacket back on. He's about to enter the fray. Look out, Wellington.
Look, imagine Paddy Gasnorva having that conversation with Jamie Maclaren. Mate, can you put your jacket back on? He already had to say, look, you're not going to be starting tonight, knowing that there's a few goals that he can still achieve when it comes to goal scoring. He's a real team player, Jamie Maclaren. It's more about the team's performance than individual goals for him.
Now Wellington, we'll see what they're made of. They've had the better of the first 57 minutes here. Melbourne City responding. Plenty of time to go here at Amy Park.
It was just that lapse in concentration that you just get punished from Melbourne City. Heavy touch from Cam Devlin. Josh Law should have cleared that nice and early.
Here's Noon. Sabaki back to Noon. That was a terrific build-up. Some fleet of foot passing. Caruccio to Berenguer. Looking for Noon. Lost his footing. They've lifted the home side. And they're going to lift even more with this bloke on the park. Jamie Maclaren enters stage left. Sabaki, the goal scorer, makes way. What about the goal scoring record of Jamie Maclaren this season? The Golden Boot is his. 24 goals so far this season. Just one behind an all-time record for Melbourne City. Bruno Fornaroli holds that one. 25 back in 2015-16.
What a real weapon to bring on, Jamie Maclaren. Sabaki was just seeing glimpses of what he's capable of. He's such a great player when the real intricate touches. A lot of the Japanese footballers that come into the league are so renowned for that, because, you know, I played against a lot of Japanese teams for the Asian Champions League with the national team. They're just so quality when it comes to touches and bringing in players, but just probably not the same sort of player or striker as Jamie Maclaren, who just wants goals and goals and goals. But he did his job tonight. He's got himself a goal. He's put Melbourne City back into this game.
21 goals for Jamie Maclaren in his past 15 games. 29 in 32 here at Amy Park. That is some record. He has half an hour to build on that today. Wellington will know full well what they face now. He almost stole it back there, Jamie Maclaren. Goal kick for the home side. It could have been oh so different, Archie, just minutes before Melbourne City scored. Tommy Glover rushing off his line. Open goal, and Roston Griffiths with that desperate clearance. Almost 2-0 for the Knicks.
Yeah, there's always moments in games that can turn games.
Here's a ball over the top for David Ball. A chance for Hermet, who hit it well. Melbourne City got numbers behind just in time.
And that could have been a moment, just didn't sit right for David Ball. But again, you just get punished.
Here's Maclaren for Tilio. We've seen those two combine this season. Tilio, Maclaren makes the run. Tilio, now Noon. Looks for the chip, claims for a handball, play on the call. The shot on the volley from Connor Metcalf. Hit it sweetly, just wide of the mark.
And again, it's that pressure on the ball from Melbourne City. Just didn't let it drift across him. The hit, that's always so difficult. We know that Craig Noon's better on his left foot. Could have almost hit that ball with his right, but you can see Connor Metcalf. Once Aidan O'Neill gets into that holding position, he pushes up further. And he's so dangerous in that 18-yard box, and that's one part of his game that's really improved, is scoring goals.
David Ball for Wellington. They're not done yet, the Phoenix. Piscopo, he can hit them. On target, but that's a regulation save for Tommy Glover. There could be teammates coming up in a few months for the Australian Olympic team, Piscopo and Glover.
Tell you what, this is just like a boxing bout.
Here's Garuccio, numbers forward for Melbourne City. Maclaren with the header. Look to help it on its trajectory. Craig Noon was making the run, and it wasn't too far off.
Just try to direct it onto goal. Like I said, it's like two heavyweight contenders going strike for strike. Helter-skelter at the moment. It probably just needs to settle down a little bit for Wellington. I know the importance of this game and they want to win, but on the flip side of that, you still got to be structured and disciplined, because you don't want to have too many gaps opening up for this potent Melbourne City team.
Yeah, they'll know the danger that awaits them. Four points off the top six coming into this one. Wellington. 3 now, should the result stay as is. Piscopo winning the ball back, but then just saying to his teammates, where's the support?
You just need to take a little bit of the pace out of the game for Wellington. It's just getting a little bit stretched. I can tell you what, there's a few teams, a few managers that are watching this game and probably cheering on that goal from Sabaki.
So tight in that run for the final 6 positions in the A-League this season.
Get away with that one. I think Cam Devlin almost played for the free kick. Fell down quite soft. You could hear the boos ring around the stadium, knowing that maybe that free kick was a little bit soft.
Metcalf. Griffiths. O'Neill. Galloway to Luna. Delightful little ball from Adrian Luna. Now Marco Tilio. Play almost grinds to a halt as Luna decides where to go next. Tonight for Melbourne City will put them 11 points clear of their nearest rivals in the A-League. Here's Garuccio with a ball in Jamie Maclaren direction. Craig Noon was also there. It was the latter who made contact. O'Neill. Maclaren missed his pass. You don't see that often. Noon desperate. Garuccio, will he keep it in? He can't. Quickly taken for David Ball. Inside the area now. Gives it to the back post. Piscopo is there. He'll look to move it to his right. Now tries the shot. Once again, guess who? Roston Griffiths. Now down at the other end, it's Tilio. Noon struggling to make the run. Eventually gets there. Tilio finds Maclaren. Melbourne City strike trying to return the favour. Couldn't find the pass.
Jamie Maclaren, he's just still trying to find his feet. So used to starting games. Can be also difficult if you're trying to get the speed of the game when he's not used to being subbed.
Melbourne City wanted a handball there on Cam Devlin. Waved away. Josh Sotirio looking to come on in the next few moments for Wellington. In the meantime, play continues. Here's Craig Noon, one of the substitutes who came on at half-time. Another one here in Griffiths. O'Neill. Ball played in the Maclaren direction again. Ollie Sale. Keeper comes quickly off his line and decisively thumps it away.
Marco Tilio starting to get a lot more involved in this game. He's starting to find some really beautiful little pockets of space. He's really attacking this Wellington team. It's really beautiful to watch when he's in full stride, when he's running at defenders.
Here he is, Tilio. Makes a great run into the area. Tilio still going. Sale off his line. Gets his body in the way. Still alive. Noon thinks about the shot. Belts it across the face of the goal and cleared away by Tim Payne for Phoenix. Still some pressure here to absorb. Galloway to Maclaren. Jamie Maclaren misses the mark. And Ollie Sale will need some help after that heavy blow just moments earlier.
Well, again, it's Marco Tilio, what I was saying just before, when he's gliding at players and taking players on. Great save here, keeps himself big, just a heavy touch. You could see Craig Noon trying to shape up for the shot. And again, Jamie Maclaren just trying to find his feet. It's a beautiful run again from Scotty Galloway. I did say that a lot of the attacks are going to come out that way because he's so used to making those runs forward. Ben Garuccio just trying to get a bit of game time, won't get that sort of injection out wide and forward. But a beautiful run and cross to Jamie Maclaren.
That looked innocuous there, didn't it, for Ollie Sale? Stefan Marinovic, the reserve goalkeeper for Wellington Phoenix, just starting to get himself ready just in case.
He has got that bandage on his arm, whether that's been an issue.
Yeah, just picked up that injury to the arm then, and just couldn't quite see how that came about, but high foot there, and that's a free kick on Soterio, who's just come on.
I tell you what, it'd be a shame to see Ollie Sale. He does seem to be in a bit of pain, but ever since he's been into that starting 11, that #1 goalkeeper, he's been outstanding.
Yeah, that looks to be a big problem for them. Fairly important part of the artillery if you're a goalkeeper, Archie.
Well, up the other end, you've got Roston Griffith there, so I don't think you need goalkeepers.
Here's Glover, he'll come for this with a double fist to clear the danger. Lewis. And to continue the pressure. Devlin. He is rinsing with pain, Ollie Sale, behind play, and I'm not sure he's much longer for this contest. Down the other end, Soterio, the substitute, tries to cross it into a dangerous area. He can't quite find the range. Tilio, front position, couldn't control it.
Needed to be a good challenge from Payne, because Tilio, if he had just got a foot in there, there was an acre of space for him to attack.
He's playing with one arm at the moment. There's no way that he can continue. If I were the Wellington Phoenix players, I'd be putting the ball out. He played down the other end, but he needs to go down, Archie, because he needs that arm.
Yeah, it doesn't look to be great at the moment. He's in a lot of discomfort.
Melbourne City will want to test that out pronto. Noon. Couldn't find a way through. Metcalf might get an opportunity here. Ball does well to win front position. Well, he thinks he could continue, but that arm looks to be severely restricted.
There's still no movement from the Wellington bench, so obviously it's not bad enough for him to come off. Obviously Roston Griffith's gone down, hopefully nothing too serious. Looks to be a quad.
So a couple of injury concerns for both sides here. Roston Griffiths, who of course came on as a second half substitute. Coming off. No, well, that's not a good sign at all. Daniel Georgievski makes his second appearance for Melbourne City, signing from Western Sydney earlier this season. And that's a big blow, just holding his hamstring by the looks of things there, Archie. Roston Griffiths, he's fantastic for them since he came on, and with Curtis Good off for the Socceroos in a few weeks, that could be a big issue for Melbourne City. Play continues. Fenton to the far post, not a bad ball. Soterio is there, got a foot on it, and it fell for Tommy Glover. Good chance for Wellington.
Well, Louis Fenton with a beautiful ball to the back post. Tommy Hammond did everything right there. Soterio just couldn't get a foot to it.
Galloway down the other end. Tilio. Back to Galloway. Now O'Neill. Craig Noon. Thought about the cross. Continues his run. Metcalf thought, no, I'm offside here. I need to stay out of it.
You can see Craig Noon almost pointing at the back line of Wellington and saying, mate, you weren't offside. But hopefully nothing too serious. I thought it might have been a quad injury for Roston Griffith, but you look, he's a true professional. He knows when something's not right that you got to come off. But here's that opportunity and chance for Sotirio. Just couldn't get enough purchase on it. You see the Louis Fenton, great ball back post. Just not enough. But real interesting one for me too is seeing Danny Georgescu in that central defence of Melbourne City. He hasn't played much football, and he's not familiar with that role.
Well, you played with him at Melbourne Victory, Archie. I don't imagine he would have spent too much time playing as a centre-half.
No, he hasn't, and that's one thing I was saying is he's more of a wide player. He's probably brought into the club for that position.
Well, he's got a job to do in this last 13 minutes plus added time. Curtis Good, of course, coming off at half-time for Roston Griffiths. So some injury concerns now for Melbourne City as they contemplate finals football. Andrew Naboot, looks like a season-ending injury for him. Here's Galloway. Cuts it back for Craig Noon. Great save, Ollie Sale. Didn't need the arm there. Used his feet. But he looked to be moving freely. That was sharp from the Wellington goalkeeper.
I tell you what, he's just kept his team in finals hopes with that save.
More work to do here. Noon. Nobody at the far post.
And Marco Tilio, what a beautiful ball in behind for Scotty Galloway again with that beautiful run. Cut back, Craig Noon did everything right, hit the target, but Ollie Sale, what a wonderful save. Keeps himself big, saves with his leg. Keeps his side in it, and finals hopes.
He doesn't want to get off the park. He wants to be part of this. As Melbourne City rebound again, Tilio loves this, loves running at the ball. And there is a foul, which will go punished. Just outside the area. That was the only way they were going to stop him, Arch.
Yeah, look, I think that was Adrian Luna that made that run into that area. Such similar players, Tilio and Luna, but...
yeah, my apologies, thank you. They look similar when they're running at the ball,
mate,
like that.
I'm always making mistakes, mate, so...
Adrian Luna, great run.
He did need to make that challenge because he was entering into that dangerous area of the 18-yard box. I wonder how serious this could be, because we actually seen this with Marco Rojas. Same sort of challenge. It was against Wellington where it was a tackle from behind, goes out, but here's that opportunity. What a great save from Ollie Sale.
He's playing with one arm basically at the moment. He's restricted with that injury to the right arm, and whenever the ball's down the other end, you can just see him screaming out in pain. But he doesn't want to move. He doesn't want to get off. One only wonders whether he needs to use that arm in the next 10 minutes to make a save.
Well, he did everything right in that situation. Get this team right in it. It's funny how you can see things change so quickly in football. With Melbourne City, some key players go down injured.
And Adrian Luna, who made that terrific run, doesn't look great, does he? He's hobbling away. Maclaren over the ball. Maclaren strikes it. Oh, Jamie Maclaren! You beauty! How about that? The A-League gun goal scorer does it again. Gives Melbourne City the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think I've seen too many goals from Jamie Maclaren, especially set pieces, free kicks outside the 18-yard box. But there's nothing Ollie Sale could have done with that free kick, even with two arms, because he hit that beautifully. Got it up and down over the wall, around the wall. Had enough curl and pace that Ollie Sale just couldn't get anything to it, couldn't react in time, got fingertips. As I was saying, Jay Maclaren's touch has just been a little bit off, but he gets himself a goal. And how many times have we seen this from Melbourne City with Jay Maclaren? They take the lead. I don't know why Paddy Gasorbo's upset and disappointed. I know that he likes his teams to be switched on, but what a beautiful finish.
Goal number 25 for the season for the Socceroo in career best form. We've seen it all from the number 9 this year. He adds a free kick from outside the area to his repertoire.
That was really impressive. I don't know if I want to look at that wall again. Maybe the outside didn't jump. But he's still got enough curl on it. Whether even the wall was set up enough.
Now this is Tilio. Sees the keeper off his line. Sale falls. Does it go in? It doesn't. Dear me. Oh my goodness. Marco Tilio. Not far.
Well, I tell you what, he's been outstanding this second half. Every time he's got the ball, things seem to happen. That confidence to be able to try that from distance. Sale was backtracking, just lost his footing. I just felt if that was on target, it was going in.
Can Wellington find a response? Sotirio is there. Nuno Reis with the header away. Oh, what about that for a strike? Not bad at all. Straight into the arms of Tommy Glover, though. As Wellington prepared to make a couple of changes now. Can they find an equalizer? Melbourne City going 1-0 down in the first half by a penalty converted by Tomer Hamed. Now Jamie Maclaren puts them back in front and 11 points clear of the A-League table. Their first Premier's plate is within touching distance now.
This next 5 minutes and injury time for Wellington is their season. They're tinkering outside the 8, the 6. They needed to win this match. Really difficult to see where that's coming from at the moment, but Wellington just need to lift.
Plenty more football coming your way tonight on Fox Sports. What a treat on this Sunday afternoon. Straight after this one, we head to Adelaide as Adelaide host Brisbane. Both teams entrenched in the finals race. And then Perth hosting Western Sydney. Change Clayton Lewis coming off. Charles Lokolingoy. And Rene Piscopo, who has been terrific, I thought, for Wellington in his return match. James McGarry replacing him.
Yeah, Piscopo hasn't played much football, gets a start. Great effort from him tonight. You can see his quality. But, with that substitution, you can see McGarry slot backs to the left. Full-back roll. Push Sam Sutton on just to get a bit more speed out in those wide areas. And we know how much that McGarry likes to get forward.
Ollie Sale taking the throw in.
Well, that arm's working, mate.
It is working now. No, I don't think I've ever seen that in all my years watching football. The goalkeeper running over to move the ball on quickly and take the throw in. Fenton miscontrolled it. It did go over the line, and Melbourne City will get the throw. Well, we knew the danger that Melbourne City had sitting on the bench this afternoon. 6 changes made to the starting 11. Jamie Maclaren started from the bench. Came on the hour mark. It didn't take him long to have an influence on this game. Chance here for Wellington. It should be a free kick there. I think the advantage will be paid. Ball sizes it up. Metcalf, terrific. Back to ball for Wellington. Dangerous ball inside, and there it is. The equaliser. Tommy Hammond does it again against the run of play. Wellington back in it. Wowee! How about this? How about that for a turn of events?
There was a pressure on the ball. Wellington didn't let City get out of that third. And what a beautiful ball in from Louis Fenton. Enough speed and pace. Oh no, sorry, David Ball. Tommy Hammond just gets ahead of his defender, gets a foot to it, and just lobs over Tommy Glover into corner of the goal and breathes life back into Wellington. You could almost sense that their season was slipping away. I did say this next 5 minutes was going to be telling for them. I didn't see where it was coming from, but they didn't give up. They put the pressure on Melbourne City. I tell you what, we've got a real thrilling end to this match.
Wow. How about this for the A-League at its best? Don't go anywhere. There's more to come. Wellington, who faced so much adversity this season, away from home for the entire campaign. This season hanging by a thread. Foul on the halfway line.
I'll tell you what, Paddy Gazzorba would be really disappointed with Aidan O'Neill in that situation too, because he had a lot of time to get rid of that ball, and the pressure from Wellington. He coughs up possession in a dangerous area, but it was that willingness of Wellington to win that ball back. And Tommy Hammond.
Oh, there's another one that'll go into the book. That's a yellow card, an easy decision. So they're coming thick and fast now. O'Neill, the latest.
He's had to work really hard, Tommy Hammond, tonight. You could see when he scored that goal, he cramped up.
What an exciting afternoon at Amy Park. Is there another twist? 5 minutes to be added. Plenty of time for either side. The challenges are getting harder and harder. Sotirio. Nuno Race with the clearance. Noon. Can Maclaren get there? He can't. Gee, the crowd were up. They sensed something.
I'll tell you what, if that had to come off, that was beautiful. Tilio found Craig Noon with a wonderful switch. One-touch football. Payne had to do everything right there because Jamie Maclaren was in.
Wellington continue to push. They want a winner. They might get it. Sotirio up. Glover comes. Metcalf. Can he clear it? He can't. Garuccio gets it out of the danger zone. Full credit to Wellington here, Archie. They're pushing.
Well, their finals is on the line. Their season's on the line. You can sense the urgency here at Amy Park. And these are the sort of things they can't cop up possession easy like that. You can see Ufuk-Talay really upset. He knows how crucial it is for them to keep possession in that area and create opportunities.
Glover under pressure. Gets it out to Galloway. And look at the press here from Sotirio. And he forces the turnover. 2 minutes of this at a time gone. Ball. Hemet loses at that time. Maclaren wins front position. Chests it in the Tilio direction. Play continues. Ball stayed in. Payne. Fenton. Laws. Sutton. And he's just saying, make the run. Sam Sutton saw the space.
It's just a bit of inexperience. I know that he wants McGarry to make that run in behind. But if you're not on the same wavelength, just keep hold of the ball, keep possession.
What an absorbing contest here at Amy Park. Wellington took the lead. City responded with 2 to take the lead. And the Phoenix have equalised late. Is there one more left? Ferruccio's pass wasn't great. Forces Galloway back. Uno Raish. What about that for a ball? To Metcalf. Connor Metcalf. Connor Metcalf hits the post. That would have been something. Wearing the captain's armband noon now. What about that? He was given the privilege, Archie, of wearing the captain's armband today. That would have been some way to cap it off.
What a beautiful strike. So exciting when he's running towards that 18-yard box. That substitution to put Aidan O'Neill on and drop him off in that area.
Look at the space
allows
here.
him to go forward.
Look at this. Metcalf for Tilio. Metcalf continues his run. Oh, dear me. Oh, no. That should have been it.
And I was just singing his praises. It was probably one of the easiest opportunities he'll get all season. Just needed the right touch. Almost could have hit that first time.
We've seen it all today, Archie. We have seen it all. Look at this run from Connor Metcalf. And it just failed him, his touch, when it mattered most. It would have been the last action of the game.
And it was the last action of the game, but Marco Tilio again puts it on a platter. Just needs anything, any purchase, any touch to control that ball.
What a game here at Amy Park. 2 teams going for it. In the end, it finishes all level. Melbourne City 2, Wellington Phoenix 2. They gave it all, both teams today. Tommy Hemed with a double for the Knicks. Either side of 2 goals for Melbourne City. Sabaki getting his first for the club. And Jamie Maclaren, his 25th for the season. He is disappointed. You can just see it all over his face, Archie. He knows they should have had the 3 points today with that last action of the game.
Certainly. It was such a great match. Great for the spectators. This is what the A-League's been about all season, especially when you get to the climax and you know that the finish line is in view for most teams, especially in that 6. But for Melbourne City, especially for Connor Metcalf, he'll be looking back on that thinking that's one opportunity you'd like to get back. But I'll tell you what, end-to-end stuff, beautiful football.
9 points clear of the Central Coast Mariners now, and guess who they play in their next fixture here at Amy Park next Saturday? It is Melbourne City versus Central Coast next Saturday. 9 points, and it could be decided there. The Premier's Plate. Marco Tilio's start today, he was terrific, especially in that second half. Was that an opportunity lost right